And, you know, we got a deep snow, and my husband's out there trying to figure out where to shovel in the driveway to where I'll be able to get the truck and the car out. His Jeep kind of got stuck in it, but he's trying to figure out where am I going to shovel the snow for the vehicles to get out of. And then I thought about, I went out there and I shoveled a lot. Hey, Applebrooks, I shoveled, it took me like 3 hours outside just clearing the snow off my vehicle and the truck and shoveling all around my vehicle because the snow was so deep. Because when I get it off the top of the car, then the area that I shoveled out, I got big snow piles down here in front of the truck and in front of the cars. It's a lot. And if you're a woman and you're not used to it, which I used to be able to do it, and I did it anyhow, it takes a lot of strength. Yeah, no snow in, I'm trying to see where Rosie went. Oh, Rosie's up here watching out the window. Hey, Rosie, honey, you're a little baby. You need to stay in the house. But I really did. I thought, how many people today, young adults, young teenagers, are not physically able to get outside and shovel snow, or who will not do it because they don't want to. And they probably, if they're asked, I wonder how many would do it, really. How many people in the world have decided, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to let it do there. They don't want to do the hard work. That's what I'm trying to get to. How many people are used to not doing hard work anymore if you have to do it? And I thought, well, that would be really sad because if you have a lot of snow and you have vehicles and you don't even have a snow shovel and you ain't going to get out there and you're not prepared to shovel like people did in my age and, you know, older and stuff, how you going to do it? Hey, Frank, honey, because it probably hasn't, you just really stay in the house. People have stayed in the house, and with everything's going on, with the sicknesses happening, people aren't in the best of health. The snow is hard. You've been thinking about it. You don't need to get hurt, especially as heavy as it from the ice. Yeah. Well, I can't get out there and just shovel like he did. I had to take the shovel and loosen up the snow when I did it. I would just do probably 2 feet block at a time and then just shovel off part of the snow. I can't do that whole driveway. I did it one time with my husband. It took us all day long from morning to night to shovel out our driveway. And the snow was kind of soft. Yeah. No parts in Tennessee. This is the biggest snow we've had in years. That's why we don't have no attachments to our ATV or lawnmowers or anything like that. If we got a lot of snow, we would have something like that. But it's just not feasible. He don't know where to shovel. He's trying to figure out, where can I shovel? See, it's hard to shovel. The ground is so hard. He's just skimming the top layer of it because 4 inches down, there's ice. It's, I don't know if I'm not even going to attempt to go out there and dig that up, y'all. I'm not. Right here was enough for me. I didn't undo my daughter's car. It's up to her wheels. It is up. And some people got like big snow drifts. But I thought if I can put the snow in the back of the truck. I know the truck is high enough off the ground to get out of the driveway. And then way up there on the top of the driveway when the snowplow comes, The ice, well, you know, when stuff sits overnight, what happens? It hardens, and it's like 2 feet from the mailbox. The mail carrier can't even pull up to the mailbox. Yeah. Spray the WD-40 and the snow. That's a good tip. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, that is. Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. A flamethrower. No, then you're going to have a sheet of ice when the temperatures don't rise. A sheet of ice is a lot worse than snow like that because the temperatures will freeze overnight. You can't go out there every single day, throughout the day, and do a flamethrower on the driveway. You can't do it. Yeah, if it was that simple, there's really no easy way. Sometimes you have to do old-fashioned shoveling. When my husband does do shoveling and stuff, even when he works in the garden, he takes lots of breaks. Lots of breaks. That's all right. At least he gets it done, right? He wants these steps on his stepper. If you've got a stepper, he wants to get at least 20,000 steps in a day, I think, or at least 10,000. Yeah. We've done those videos about the snow, lighting them on fire. I even did a live one doing it, like last year or the year before that. I don't know which one it was, but we did it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, every time I go out here, he'd just be standing there thinking maybe. Yeah, there's no way. I can't do what he does because the snow is so stuck. And I just don't know. I won't be surprised if that shovel breaks. We've got other snow shovels up in the shed. Hey, Al, honey. Yeah. But I'll probably have to remove the snow from in front of the new shed if I ever want to get in there. If he wasn't in shape, I'm going to tell you right now, if he wasn't in shape, oopsie, if he wasn't in shape, he would not be out there doing that. He would not. But he is in shape. That's good. Yeah. I bet he's getting out of breath. Yeah. Hey there, Laurel Ann. You use a roof rake, and it isn't fun. Yeah, it requires your muscles in your chest, and you know I had that modified radical over here. I have hardly any chest muscles on this side of my chest. I have complete chest muscles over here, I think. Yeah, but it's hard when part of your strength is like, boop, they cut it out. We'll just cut it out, Gina, honey. It does make a difference. You notice it if you had good physical activity and then they just like, cut them out. Yeah, I'm going to let him do it. Yeah, good morning, Blackjack Guitar. Look at the baby. She's up here. She's relaxing. Rosie? Yeah, her's a little baby. She's a sweetheart. Yeah, Rosie, honey, you're a little girl. You want to rest. Yeah. Yeah, they throw salt out in the streets. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. I've been sitting in front of the fire. Yeah. I've got my oatmeal sitting over there in a bowl with some blueberries and walnuts and cinnamon and chia seeds. I'm going to eat it. Oh, we should get a little plow for your four-wheelers. Yeah, we've thought about that, but this is like the first big snow-like thing, because that's a wonderful idea, it really is. Even if it's a manual and not a hydraulic, it might be something I look into this year in the summertime or something. Well, it sounds yummy. It's a lot to eat, but it's good for you. Yeah. Yeah, we got a wood-burning stove. It's the original one that was here when we bought it. It's an Appalachian 36BW stove. And even though it's old, it's really nice to have. It's big on the inside. I had to replace this damper thing up here. I took the old one because it was so warped and stuff, and I took it to a welder. I said, "Can you make me a new steel plate?" And they did. I'm going to take, when the summer comes, I'm going to take this one back off, and I'll ask him, "Can you please make me another one?" Because it's nice to have two, because with hot, it kind of warps at times when you use it. So it's all right. It's well worth it. You don't go with, listen, if you gotta replace a part like that on your stove and your little damper assembly is like that, and you try to, I'll go to the original maker who make it. Well, good luck, because we tried to do that and they just didn't. I don't want to mess with it no more. You take that off your stove and take it to your local welder, and they will fix it. They'll make you a really nice one to the measurements, and it'll be local, and so you'll be supporting the community. Yeah. The skies are a weird color. Let me look out here. Let me look out here. Let me get out of my, hold on a second. Let me get out. Rosie, honey, you ain't going out. Stick my, well, that's my face. Stick my legs and my boots down here. Put my boots on. I'm gonna let you see what's outside. It is cold. Could you imagine with these icicles, and Rosie goes outside and one of these icicles falls straight on top of Rosie's head and hits her? They would puncture through her skin. That's because I probably need to knock them down. I don't want that falling on Rosie. If he lets her outside, I want to knock them down. I thought about that. When he said there's icicles hanging, I said that could get Rosie. It could. Oh, look at the little birds. See, they like to come to the porch and stay warm. And my husband put in a lot of bird seed out of the birds. He put some in the fire ring for them. Well, and I think that's something else. He fills this up for them every, around 3 times a day, the bird seed. We got lots of bird seeds for them and peanuts and stuff. We got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 5 22-gallon containers in the basement with black seeds, that corn stuff that's cracked corn or something, peanuts, regular bird seed, and some other type of stuff in the basement for them. And he puts out sweets for the birds. That's his pets. Yeah. Yes, that's right, Al, honey. Yeah, we got the wood out here, and we gathered our wood in the summertime. I had 20 ricks of wood delivered. It was like $60 a rick, but the guy came out with a great big like wagon that had hydraulics on it. He could bring out 5 ricks at a time. Nice cut, all the same. You just dump it, and then we just had to stack it. So that's what we did in the summertime. And that's okay. That's good exercise. You stay busy. You got to get prepared. You do. Yeah, Jimmy cracked corn, and I don't care. My master's gone away. That's funny, Al. Yeah. You love the spring. Yeah, hey, Rosie. He's supposed to go shovel his parents' driveway today. And he said he'll shovel my mom's too if my brothers don't get over there first to shovel them. Yeah. He's looking up there and thinking, I got to go all this way to get to the top of the driveway. It's a lot. All the way up there, Jonathan. Look, he's looking. He can get there. Oh, well, you can do it, Jonathan. That's okay. Laura Ann, there's something in this for him. He gets steps on his tracker with his company that he's with. They reward you for staying active. But he weighs 170 pounds. I think he's like 5'9", maybe 5'8" or something. He's in really good health. He stays fit. He doesn't want to gain no weight. He eats very healthy, salads every day. In the world that we live in, it's good to be watching what you eat and make sure you get exercise, because you don't want to. Some areas of the driveway are deeper, but with him rolling around on that snow in his Jeep, he went back and forth in the driveway. I'm thinking, oh man, you really packed that snow in, Jonathan. It ended like crap. Yeah, I hope we have a better year. I saw something about the Kali Yuga. We're ending the Kali Yuga, or something's going to end. The current Hindu cycle is going to end, the fourth cycle or something, come March of this year. And that's when we're entering in the war cycle of whatever this thing is. I was reading up on some of it and listening to it. Yeah. And after I read that last night, I saw where Canada's parliament is not going to reconvene until after the 24th of March, or on the 24th of March. But the date for whatever this Hindu cycle is in March, either 21st or 25th. But it's supposed to get really bad. They got a lot of prophecies attached to this. And here's what's really interesting. When I was listening to this about Hindu religion and prophecies, the Kalki comes back to defeat the Kali. I think that's how it is, the Kali. The Kalki is born in next year, but he comes back on a white horse with his army and a sword, just like Jesus. The same description, comes back on a white horse with his sword and his army to defeat the dark, evil other one. Yeah. The golden age of Aquarius. Someone said, well, why did we just came out of Pisces? Why are we going backwards? And someone explained that you go backwards, I guess. Yeah. Like, yeah, counterclockwise. No, I think Trudeau already resigned, didn't he? If you're in Canada, he gave his resignation. Yeah. Rosie, honey, it's okay. You can do it. She said, I'm not doing nothing, but I'm resting. Yeah, you can rest, Rosie. Pluto is plowing. All the planets are aligned now. There's a lot of energy. The worst is resigned. Yeah. Hello, you just tuning in. I've been thinking about the snow, and I've been really, truly thinking about the generation after my generation, like my children's age and their age, how many are physically able to even get out there to do something like that if they had to? Would they physically get out and shovel that driveway? Or would they just be too lazy? Would they be too overweight? Would they have no muscles or anything? They just get wore out and they think it's so daunting. I don't want to do that. There's too much to do. Well, that's why sometimes it might take you 2 or 3 days. You have to do a little at a time. Yeah. Counterclockwise, yeah. Fit for Life, no, he is going. Trudeau, or whoever you say his name, how you say, he's going. He is going bye-bye because we're going to have, which is already, exists the North American Union. It started with the NAFTA thing. Remember that back in Bush? I think that was him. But there is going to be a Canada, United States, and Mexico Union. It's going to be the North American Union, and it does exist in some form. And I was thinking this morning, that's why Trump said you won't have to vote again. Christians, get out and vote. You won't have to do it again because everything will be changed by the next cycle, which is in 2028. It will be one great big union, whether you like it or not. Just like the European Union, a block of countries and stuff like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a deal made with China and Taiwan. Yeah, you go ahead and take that since it belongs to you. And we will do this over here. And I think it's a redrawing of borders, and it's doing away with the old regime, the old laws, the old rules, the old way of doing things is going out the door. Yeah, it's just going, it's going bye-bye. Yeah. I think I don't know how they're going to do it, Billy Joe. It's like when West Berlin and East Berlin rejoined, and we were in Berlin when the wall came down, when Reagan came over. And we've been to East Berlin, and it's a war-ravaged area. Some parts of the country, the buildings were still looking the way they did after the war. The Russian part of that country, everything more or less was rebuilt. It looked perfect. I thought, wow, this is the Russian sector in East Berlin. But in West Berlin, it wasn't so. Only certain little districts, little pockets. And though some of the West Berliners, I remember my friend Roswitha, she didn't like it when the East Berliners came in because there had been so much gap throughout the years that they were buying up everything. The East Berliners were. I remember she gave me something for her friend when the wall was never built. It was an older lady. She gave me something from her, and I kept it. I can't remember what it was, but I got it downstairs. I know I do. Operation Sea Spray, yeah. When President Trump went to UK, he was with the Queen, the capitulated Rosie Honey. Yeah, so I believe in the future, the children will get used to doing physical activity, labor, physical labor, and not so much, I'd hope, not so much inside, but then it's not so good outside. But then who knows how many people will survive the coming cataclysms? You don't know. We don't. Yeah. You should be a good woman and do your laundry. Oh, Ronnie, honey, got rid of you. Ta-da! Yeah. That's right. That's right, Al, honey. You ring that bell. Ding, ding, ding. So my husband's outside shoveling. And he could be lazy. I'm going to tell you right now, I would not be with a lazy man. I am just going to tell you, I would not. No. My dad wasn't lazy. Ken wasn't lazy. My brothers aren't lazy. My sisters aren't lazy. We were raised to, you take care of what you got and you help others. You're doing great, Jonathan. We're going to get that mail lady get in the driveway when my pure vanilla comes from Sam's. I ordered some pure vanilla extract. It's gourmet, but it was pure vanilla extract. 8-ounce bottle of it. Actually, I ordered 4 of them. It's $22. And it was the same vanilla that I have in my cabinet. The same maker of it. It was, hey, Rosie. It was this right here, but in an 8-ounce bottle, and the only thing different, it said pure gourmet on it. So that's coming. Applebrooks, honey, you doing great? That's coming in the mail, but I want that vanilla. I've been putting some in my tea in the morning with my lemon and stuff. Yeah. He needs, well, here's the thing with the snow blower. When you got a layer of ice, that doesn't work with the snow blower. It doesn't. I mean, it's good for fresh powdered snow and things like that. Yeah. If we got a lot of snow, we'd have more than a snow blower here. We would have something totally dedicated for winter. Yeah. Oh, he's going to be burnt out by the time he's done with that. He's going to take a break. He likes to stay physically active because he's probably going to lose some weight. And that makes him happy if he can lose weight while he's shoveling. He took the day off of work to do it, which is great. Yes. Do you know that my grandmother's husband, when he was out shoveling snow, he had a heart attack and died. He was around 40-something. Yeah. It was when there was a massive, massive, deep snow. That's what my mom said. It was awful. Yeah. Deep snow. Yeah. I would not. Now, I would caution against anyone who has health problems. And if you are not used to exercising, especially doing something like that, do not go out there and do it. Don't. Whether you be a young adult, a teenager, an older adult, don't you go out there and overdo it doing like that, because you could have a heart attack and die. And then that'd be really horrible. Don't do it. Even if you're a woman or a man, you don't want to go overdo it. It's like somebody jogging and jogging and jogging, and then you wore your body out and you had a heart attack. It's like this person, when we first moved here, this guy wanted to dance. So they had a dancing contest. He always wanted to win this dancing contest. So he had a dancing contest, and he won it. He danced his heart. He danced until afterward, and he won. He had a heart attack and died. He did. He wore his body out. It was too much for his heart, and he died. I thought, oh my gosh. But he won. He won the dancing contest. No, we don't call nobody with a plow. Really, it is extremely, extremely rare that we will ever ask anybody to do anything for us. We haven't. We've never done it. We've done it ourselves. You got to learn to be self-reliant. There's nothing wrong with getting out there if you're physically capable, doing a little at a time. Well, the farmers around here and the people around here, when they live on the backcountry roads, they have their own equipment. Yeah, no, we won't do it. I thought about it, but it's not. They have their own equipment and they plow the roads. Also, when we have a main big plow from the city or town or the county that comes through and does the majority of the roads, but people will take the initiative with their big plows on their tractors and trucks, and they will plow people's roads. Yeah, it's all right. It doesn't bother me. And if we couldn't get out, then we couldn't get out. I'd just say, well, I guess I'm a little bit stranded until the temperature rises and the snow melts. And it's been like that before. It's all right. It really is. Yeah, That's right. Depends on how long your driveway is. If our driveway was a whole lot longer than this, and if we were up there in years, it would be worth it to find somebody, if you could even find anybody. We're out here in the country and we don't even know our neighbors, okay? They're really scattered apart. And I'm sure a lot of people who have snow plowing equipment, they're super busy. They are. Yeah. Yeah, snow blower people, sadly, if you are out in your area, don't even stop and give me a price. Wow, and that's sad. There are some who don't. They showed a local person in Scottsburg, this young teenage guy, who he was shoveling people's driveways for them who weren't able to get out and do it, which is really nice. Could you imagine people if that became a trend and people went out and knocked on the doors of those who can't get out and do their driveway, and they did it for free? And they'd probably get some cookies, and they'd probably voluntarily pay them if they did it. Yeah, they make a lot of money. Snow blowers, wow, that's sad, and it is sad. And it would make a person wonder what's happened, because there is a lot of people have changed. They really don't look out for one another nowadays. Some people, but not all the people, but there is an increase where people are not thinking about others. It's them first, them. It's just how it is. It's like in the Bible, the love of most will grow cold or wax cold. And when I was reading the Hindu thing about the current cycle that we're going to be going into, they had a list of all these things that you would see, and they more or less called them the end times, all these things that you would see, and it's already played out. It has, and it's still playing out. There's a massive list of it. It's the times that we live in. He used to plow all the neighbors' driveway. That's wonderful. It's a different breed of human. Yeah. Not all people are alike, and we can't expect others to be how we are. We can't. You can't expect someone to have the same compassion and kindness and take it upon themselves to do things for others that you do. I know it's disappointing. If it's disappointing, you may say, well, they should do it naturally. Some people don't even think about it. They may say, well, they don't do nothing for me. Why should I do anything for them? It's like a coldness. It's like a disconnect. Yeah. Chili sounds really great. Yeah. Oh, somebody needs to block that person. Ronnie, honey, Applebrooks, honey. Yeah, don't you be talking inappropriate. Don't do it. He's still shoveling. He'll do it. He can take breaks. You go ahead and keep taking breaks, Jonathan. You're doing great. He got stuck right there yesterday. He said, I got stuck and I was spinning my tires, and I just took that shovel and I just started moving that snow away from there. I said, you did? He said, yeah, it got stuck in 4 low because it's a low spot there. The snow was a lot deeper and the snow was packed all on his tires. I said, wow, really? And me and my daughter was watching him. The whole time. He goes, what were you doing? I said, oh, me and Kayla were eating. Wow, but you got out. Yeah, I did. I had to shovel and stuff. Yes, he is left-handed. He's left-handed. He's quite analytical. Rosie, honey. She's watching him out there. Rosie, honey, what you doing? You being a baby? Come here. Come here, honey. You want to say hi because you're so fluffy? She said, well, I don't know. You want me to say hi? Rosie, honey, when to go look in your chair? She gonna, let's let you look, Rosie. I don't like to hold you like this, but you can, look at me, Rosie. Look, honey, you get right here. You get right here and you look out there at him. You can do it, Rosie. I don't want to. I am gonna go. My oatmeal's cold, but I'll still eat it. I gotta get. I'm getting hungry. It's 9:20. Yeah, she's a pretty little girl. She's a baby. Rosie, honey, what you gonna do? Well, yeah. Chicken and dumplings. My mother-in-law used to make chicken and dumplings. They were so good. Yeah, thank you all for watching. And I do wonder about the snow and how many people are physically able to go out and dig their way out. Really. And if you got health problems, don't do it, because you don't want to be only lay there in the snow and people keep driving by because they just probably watch your body there on the grass or on the snow, and they just keep driving by in the world that we live in, thinking, wonder why that person's out there laying on the ground. And they just be going on their merry way. Yeah. You don't shovel, you drive it. You drive over it. Well, he did that yesterday quite a bit, even with his Jeep. And I put new tires on his Jeep. I told him the truck might be higher than the Jeep. Yeah, but I put a lot of snow in the back of the truck to weigh it down. If you have a two-wheel drive truck, you can put a lot of snow in the back. When I had my nephews here in 2004, we had a great big snowstorm. And it was Christmas Eve. The kids had been over my house for 4 days, and my brother said, I got to get my kids home. And he had a two-wheel drive truck, and he saw this guy cleaning the highway, and he said, could you please dump a big load of snow in the back of my pickup so I can go get my kids? And he did, and he came here on Christmas Eve, picked up his kids, and went home. Yeah, even with the two-wheel drive, you got a lot of weight. You can do it. You can do it. I'm going to go. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. Yeah, we got some salt. We got some snow salt. Yeah. Yeah, you can do it. Oh, you're welcome, Al, honey, Ronnie, honey, Applebrooks, honey. Any other moderator on here? Thank you. If I didn't see you on here, you snuck in. Yes, be careful when you go outside. And don't overdo it. You think, I'm just going to shovel this snow. If you're not physically able, you better take a lot of breaks and don't overdo it. You listen to your body.